2, 1, fire!
Hello folks, welcome back. This is Goof and a Half, and I am still trying to get to the moon. My goal today is to see if I can reconfigure the spaceship and get into orbit. So we're going to just start off with a quick fast forward of a modification to the current spacecraft that I have here. Where is it? Stock here. New World Launcher Mark 1. And this might end up successfully, depending on what I can do with it, it might successfully get us into orbit or it might fail miserably. Let's find out together. Okay, here we are with the remodeled test launcher Mark 1. I now have this thing destaging in stages. So we have a pair of them that go first, and then the other pair goes next, and then we have the middle stage, which I'm going to hope I can maneuver well enough to get into orbit. I might want to put an extra SAS on there just to, because it ends up being very, very long when I get up there, up into orbit, and it's hard to maneuver, which is why I ejected it last time, even though I still have plenty of fuel. So let me see if this works any better. I'll throttle up, we'll launch, and we'll see how far we get, or if we have any critical failures like we had last time. Should be fun! Uh-oh, something just happened, because I suddenly changed orientation. Something must have disconnected, and I'm betting I'm not going to be able to destage here. Yep, I can't. Try tilting. Something disconnected here. Yeah. Look at that. I lost control. Boom. Whoa. How fast are we going? 100 meters per second. Let's blow the parachutes. I wonder what happened. Something disconnected. Something broke. Well, why is there a... There we go. That's better. All right. We're going to revert here to the Space Center and find out what happened, what went wrong. Vehicle assembly. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly what broke, but I was guessing it was between these two pieces here. And also the launch was very slow. I thought it would go faster, but what have we got? I can't really see. Zoom in. I'm going to just watch the lower stage here as carefully as I can. Turn on the SAS. I'm going to throttle up to about here this time. And just keep an eye on what's going on down here. Alright, we're going to launch and watch carefully what's going on. Make sure all 5 rockets are going. Oh, look at that! Boom! Boom, boom, boom. I hit the spacebar again, which destaged the solid rocket boosters, which blew the entire thing up. Somehow, the capsule survived. So, no complaints there, but we're going to revert back to the vehicle assembly and find out why that bottom stage, that 5th rocket, I don't know if you saw it, this little guy here did not ignite, or did not... Let me try moving this thing up a little bit here. Or moving the whole rocket up just a little bit. Look down at the bottom again and make sure this guy's actually attached. And see why he would have come apart. We'll save that. Maybe just reconfiguring the outer 4 messed things up just enough. Alright, so we'll keep an eye again. We're going to throttle up, turn on the SAS, not the RCS, and then we'll keep an eye again to see if this thing gets blown off or what. Okay, let's watch. Well, it's moving up with the ship now, and it looks like there's flame coming at it. Oh, it's hard to tell with all the SAS going on. Oh no, I see 5 flames there. Alright, I think whatever structural integrity problem we had has been solved. And we seem to be launching a lot faster this time. Wow, I can't believe that one rocket makes that much of a difference. Alright, we're going to destage. Now let's hope that nothing shifts. We'll destage those. We're still going. The next stage should be the pair that is running out of fuel here. And I can't tell from here which ones they are. I can't see my connectors. Yeah, so it should be this one and this one. And they should disconnect with the Separatrons. Good. And now we have left is this configuration here. And hopefully this will get us into orbit. Okay, here we are in orbit around the moon. I can't believe I did it. I didn't quite achieve orbit, and I don't know if you saw, but those stages, those initial stages could not get me into a satisfactory orbit. I actually had to burn a lot of the fuel that I was going to use to get from Kerbin to the moon in order to just get into orbit. So there's still some design flaws, but we finished with the Mark 1 and we're going to design a Mark 2 based on what we've learned so far. Our next stage would be to actually land on the moon. But I've been playing for about 40 minutes. I know this is condensed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it here, and then I'll edit the next episode into this one and see if we can actually land on the moon in the next episode, which would be hopefully a success. So this is first half of episode 11. Second half of episode 11 is coming up right now. How's that for seamless editing? Let's get right into this and see if we can remember where we need to go. I'm going to try to land on the moon. One flight in progress. That's good news. So we saved successfully. And I guess we have to go to the Space Center first to pick up that flight, which should be right here. There we are. Yep. Let's fly this. Let's fly this beast. Bill, Jebediah, and Bob are still there, and we are in orbit. Do we have solar panels we need to extend and yada yada yada, or did I just put on these little guys? Is that all we got? Oh no, I put these things here. We can extend these, right? There we go. So we have, not only do we have the flat ones here, but we also have extra ones. So we have plenty of electric charge. And I have parachute. I don't think this is going to make it back. I put a docking port on just in case we could do something about that. But given our fuel situation and how much fuel we're going to need to land on the moon, I don't think we're going to make it back. But let's see what we're going to do. We're going to first is just spin a little bit so that we're in retrograde here, and just crank up the engines until we can our orbit shrinks down enough that we have a landing approach. And I would like to land, picky as I am, I would like to land on the sunny side of the moon, which probably means taking a periapsis down and then yeah, can I do it here? Because which way am I going? I don't know which way I'm going. Am I orbiting this way? I should probably look. You know what I'm going to do is kill the engines there. Alright, what's our periapsis? 65,000. Alright, so we're going to fast forward through this. And so I'm going that way. So what I'll do is keep going. Right here is where I'll start the retrograde thrust. So hopefully land us on the light side of the moon. Right there. Come on. This is a different system than I'm used to. They changed the whole SAS thing over in this new 1.22 or 0.22. Oh, the thing is missing. Okay. All right, so we'll crank this up again. You know, we're running low on fuel here, but I think we have enough fuel to land without crashing. So we're still going to land on the dark side. But if I make the make this sharp enough, yeah, we're almost down to. All right, we have a little more than half. So let's zoom into this. I'm going to fast forward until we get closer to the surface, and then try to pull this in a little more. Alright. That looks good. Alright, so landing. Landing consists of going retrograde. Of course, I spun the wrong direction. Going retrograde. And then landing. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward through the landing so we don't have to deal with you watching me fumble my way through this. And then I'll go back to normal speed when I approach to land or approach to crash. And then we'll see very, very quickly in this video whether or not I'm crashing or landing. So, should be fun. Well, crap. At least I can still flip this thing around while I still have electricity. And of course we lost our docking port. Are we on an edge or something? That's why we're sliding? Well, they survived. Now the question is, can I restore this? I can't revert. I can't resume. I wonder if was there a way to restore from... what I should have done was saved it just beforehand and then tried again. But okay, we're going to leave. Bilbob and Jebediah, I need to practice landing on the moon. So I need to get another ship to the moon and then practice landing. So what I should do is create a ship that has a bunch of different landers attached to it. Now the biggest question I have is, can I create a ship that can actually launch something heavy enough to get to another planet? Because remember, the mission, it's gone 11 episodes now when we haven't even made it successful. Like, this is successful, right? It survived. But we need to be able to land and return. And that was what this ship was supposed to do. It was supposed to be labeled land and return. But I had too much sideways motion. I couldn't figure out how to cancel out. So I need to work on that skill. So back to the drawing board. I can't go back to the Space Center, and we can't recover this, right? This is unrecoverable, I believe. We go here, click this. Yeah, we cannot recover this. We can terminate, which will kill all 3 crew members. It says ships, EVAs. All right. So what we're going to do then is just go to the vehicle assembly building and build Mark II, which will be based on Mark I. So, time for another fast forward. Alright, this might be the most complicated one that I've ever built. It's got 2 layers of 5 engines, and it might not even get off the ground. I should probably add a little structural integrity to this here, just to give it a little stability. And of course, what I forgot to do was add these stabilizers, which we'll do now, and lower the ship a little bit. Doesn't need to be up that high, right? How's that? How's that look? Perfect. All right. So who knows? I worked on the staging. I should have saved it first. Let me go back to the vehicle assembly building. It'll take me 2 seconds to go back there and then save it real quick here. Whoa, why is it bouncing? Oh, look at that, it's falling over. Okay, so we're going to revert to the vehicle assembly building. It looks like those, the coupling between the 5 stages is just insufficient here. For some reason, having it attached here and here is just not doing the trick, and it was just falling over. This should be attached, right? You'd think it would be, but it's not. There's a way to move this back a little bit. No, it's going to be as close as it. Oh, good, and it reduced it back to 1. Nice. All right, I'm going to get rid of that. All right, I don't know what I can do about the stability, so I'll play with this a little bit more and see if I can get it stable, and then we'll try to launch. Okay. Oh no, it's already falling apart. Wow! Didn't those things attach to it? I mean, we have these attachments here, right? Are they not attached to the? That is so strange. All right, back to the vehicle assembly. It's like these pieces here are not attached to this piece here. And even with this stability bar and these 3. Oh, I only put 2? I thought I put 3. Alright, let's put a 3rd. Oh, that's why. How do I detach this sucker now? Come on, where are you? Alright, you gonna fall apart now? And I have no idea if my staging is working, so we're gonna do a test launch here and see if we even came close to getting the staging right. Alright, zoom way out, night launch, so I can see perfectly. Our first stage should be blowing away all the solid fuel boosters. I don't know, this looks scary, like it's not going to be enough power once we lose the solid rocket boosters. And go. No, we're slowing down. Oh, there we go. And now we're going to overheat, right? There's going to be a balance between overheating and acceleration. Keep going. And we'll see if this first stage works. Oh, Oh, I wish I could have seen that. Come on, RCS, keep us upright. Oh, we're going down. We're going down. Yeah, this was supposed to be an orbital rocket, not a launching rocket. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to do a day launch to see what would have caused our integrity to structurally disintegrate. Oh, I'm firing all of these guys. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to... Come on. Shut down that engine. The RCS is trying its hardest not to... How do we blow this? Okay, I'm turning off the RCS. I'm going to attach the... I can't control this anymore, right? Yeah. I can't blow this. How come I can't blow that? Oh, that was that one. Alright. Well, at least we saved Fred Up, Duncan, and Johnser. Just in the nick of time. Alright, we're going to do a daytime launch. And, okay, let's see if we can, see what's structurally disintegrated. So I think first things first is we're going to revert to the vehicle. Why can't I do this double staging? That's what I want to know. There we go. And recover. Recover a whistle. Alright, we're going to fast forward to daytime. Oh, I can't. Not unless I'm in a ship. That's bad. Oh wait, no, I can go here. Can I go here and go to the tracking? Can I fast forward here? Nope. Can't even fast forward there. I have to go here. Fly this. Then focus here. Now where is the Kerbal Space Station? Spin this sucker around. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Now it's daytime. Space Center. Alright, it's daytime. Let's go into the vehicle assembly building and see if we can't. Alright, sorry about that. I had to answer the phone real quick, so there's a small interruption here. But moving right along, let us try to redesign this so we can actually achieve our goals here. I mean, this thing is just falling apart on me, and I don't know why. Maybe we should go back to the Mark 1. Since this thing is pretty stable and it actually gets us into space, maybe we just need to redesign this top part so it's not so top heavy. I mean, admittedly I was going, my horizontal speed was much too fast to land properly, and I needed to slow that down before I attempted to touch down. But it's still very tall, so I don't know if taking one of the gas cans off, fuel cans off, will do the trick. Let's see, do I have any RCS at top? I thought I had RCS at the top, but I guess I don't. So if I take one of the cans off. Alright, so I'm gonna mess with this, and then we'll fast forward through the messing around, and then we'll try to launch. Alright, this is the ultimate test here. I tried to redesign the Mark 1. The Mark 2 obviously was not going to cut it. But the Mark 1 at least was stable. I can't see the top. So the top here, I've redesigned it so that hopefully it's not as top heavy. Right? I've put rockets around the or propellant around the outside. Oh, I don't know. Do I need to connect those? So what we're going to do is do a test firing. We're going to launch until the SRBs fail, and then we'll, even though the rockets are still running, we'll peel them away one by one, and until we get to this stage here, just to test out the staging. So this is the ultimate in rocketry test, because we're going to waste a rocket here. And Fred Up, Duncan, and Johnsel are going to go along for the ride. So we're going to go throttle up and launch. And right away it starts tilting. That's not a good sign, huh? Wonder if I got my center of gravity, center of mass wrong here. It's tilting right away. What did I do wrong already? Got the SAS on, so it should have been steady. And yet, you can see down here, it's slightly off kilter. Burn those out. Okay, so now those are burned out. What we can do is, we're just barely rising. So what we're going to do is peel away each layer. So, going to kill the engines, blow, and then light them up again. So that works. Because this is all from the Mark 1. So actually I don't care about this display. I just want to see the rocket itself in action. Alright. So we'll kill the throttle, blow those away, and then light those rockets up. Now Sepatrons should have pushed those down. We're still rising. Alright, so this rocket's still working. Okay, kill it, separate, and rocket up. Alright, so we're still going. Now I can zoom in a little bit. And we're actually rising. Okay, so now we're going to test the top part. Maybe I should have waited till later in the day. Alright. Kill this engine. Ooh, that bounced, didn't it? We'll separate that and then light these engines. Now, of course, these engines aren't powerful enough in Kerbin gravity, but I'm hoping that in moon gravity we'll be fine. Now I have 2 fuel tanks in the middle and 1 on the side, so it looks like, yeah, they're not feeding equally, but that works. So we'll kill that, and then we can blow this, and then 1 more space and it should pop the chutes. Okay, I think our staging works. Lo and behold, our staging works. Why does that guy look like he only has 2 rockets? And it's just a trick of the perspective. Alright, so turn off the SAS so we can boom, 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 boom. Alright, so I think we have a successful we have a successful launch here. And successful landing? Yes. Oh, that was the last of the rockets there. Okay. Very good. What's this? It's just debris. Alright. So what we're going to do is revert to launch. And then we'll see if we can get into orbit. And this episode has gone long enough. So if we can get into orbit, that'll be good. Now, I would love to know what caused us to go a little off kilter. Oh, man! Alright, let's try that again. Revert to launch. What happened? It worked fine the first time. We had a structural integrity problem here. Maybe I need more of these support guys. Something collapsed. Maybe I should lower it. I don't know. Alright. Turn the SAS, throttle up, and then hopefully I'll see you either at an explosion or in orbit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we made it into orbit. I like the orientation change as soon as we enter orbit, so it's a nice visual cue. That was pretty exciting. There was a, I don't know if you noticed, if you just fast forwarded through the fast forwarding, but there was another structural issue in which I lost control of the bottom half of the rocket after I peeled the first pair of rockets away. Which, that's always exciting. But I just rode the top of it until it ran out of fuel and then separated, and this got us into orbit, this second stage here. I'm hoping this second stage also will have enough fuel, it looks like it does, to get us at least into lunar orbit. And then this guy should have enough fuel to land. Now, again, I didn't change anything here to try to feed more fuel into these outer shells, but I could always blow the outer shells if I need to. I can, at liftoff, I can lift off from the moon, assuming we'd land on the moon, right? When I lift off from the moon, I can blow these suckers if they get drained dry. They have my landing gear, so I can't blow them before I land, but after I take off from the moon, fingers crossed, I will be able to blow these away and then still have fuel in here for the return flight. So that's one thing I need to think about, is whether or not I want to activate this particular engine or deactivate it at separation, so that we save all the fuel in the center column and just use these 3 outer engines for landing. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if this ladder is going to work, but on the moon gravity, it shouldn't matter. If this thing ever takes us to Duna or beyond, it will matter. But that's a thought for another day. I'm happy I got into orbit. I'm ecstatic, and we have to end the episode there because it's gone very, very, very long. From my point of view, anyway. Hopefully, the fast forwarding makes it a reasonable length. All right. Hopefully, I will see you next time in the episode in which we take this thing to the moon and try a second time to actually land on the moon. And this time, I'm going to probably use the saves and restores in order to keep retrying until I land successfully. Right? Fred up, Duncan and Johnzor. Say goodbye to the folks. Goodbye, folks.